Hello everyone and welcome back to the Cleveland Browns franchise. This is your host Husker Eurocat, and today the Browns, after an exhilarating win on the road against their AFC North rival Pittsburgh Steelers, visit the AFC East leading Buffalo Bills. In that win at Heinz Field against the Steelers, the Browns took a commanding lead in the AFC North. The defense was alive in that game, allowing Big Ben only 138 yards passing and collecting 3 interceptions. What's puzzling is that the number one rush defense allowed an awful lot of running, which has been an issue for the past couple of weeks now. This could definitely be a tough one against a team that lost its last game in OT on the road to the San Francisco 49ers. Not only are they hungry for a win, they boast the number 2 rushing offense in the league. The driving force behind that running attack is LeSean McCoy, which could spell even more trouble for the rush defense. The Bills also have a very mobile quarterback in Tyrod Taylor, and the receiving ability of Percy Harvin and Sammy Watkins. If the Browns don't come up with some kind of plan to stop that combo, it could be a long afternoon. The Browns need a win here in Orchard Park if they're going to stay ahead of the Bills in the hunt for the home field advantage in the AFC. The Bills won the toss and elected to receive the ball. On the first play, LeSean McCoy takes it up the middle for only a 2-yard gain. 8 yards left to go. LeSean McCoy goes right, and he is tackled at the 29. 3rd and 7. In the shotgun, the handoff is to McCoy, and he doesn't make the first down. That gives the Browns their first opportunity of the afternoon. And the give is to Johnson around the right side, and he is tackled for a 9-yard gain. Inches to go for the first down. The handoff is to Johnson up the middle, and he fumbled the football. Oh my goodness. Right end Jerry Hughes is down with an injury, but get back to that fumble, the second play of the game for the Browns. It's a good thing they got the ball back, and the pass is to Benjamin, and he's in for the touchdown. Cleveland, a 54-yard strike just after coming so close to fumbling the ball away. Stafford hits Benjamin and sidesteps Stephon Gilmore at the 33 and into the end zone for the Browns' opening score. And Keimi Fairbairn pulls the extra point left, and no good. So it's only 6-0. Tyrod Taylor just about throws an interception to Joe Hayden. Let's go to Eurocat Baby for an injury update.
I wanted to let you know that right in Jerry Hughes that went out with a head injury, the Bills staff said he just got hit real hard and has walked it off on the sideline. He should be ready to go the next time the defense takes the field.
That could have been disastrous for Buffalo. They can ill afford to lose Jerry Hughes. Now on 2nd and 10, Tyrod Taylor back in the shotgun formation, and he throws long to Sammy Watkins, and he can't pull in the one-handed grab. So that brings up 3rd and 10. Taylor back to pass, and almost intercepted by Jaron Hosley. And that brings on the Browns with Mostert in the backfield, and he gets the call up the middle for a 5-yard gain. Now on 2nd and 5, Stafford back to pass, completes it to Benjamin at the 49. Now 3rd and 11. Stafford back to pass. Nice pocket developing, and throws over the middle inside the 35 to Josh Gordon. Now from the 33.5, the pitch back goes to Johnson. He's inside the 30-yard line. 2nd and 5. Handoff, no! Stafford gets caught in the backfield. A big loss. Back to the 35, and DeAndre Hopkins can't haul it in on third down, which brings Kaimi Fairbairn in for 52 yards, and it's good right down the middle. After a Buffalo 3 and out, it's the Browns' ball again, and Stafford goes back to pass, and it's incomplete, but there's a DI on the play. Manny Lawson called for the defensive interference, and it's first down at the 35. Turbin gets the call, and he has a 4-yard gain. 2nd and 6, and they give us the Turbin again, and he's fighting for yardage. Gets the first down and more out to midfield. That brings us to the end of quarter number 1 with your score 9-0 Browns. Now 2nd and 10, just this side of midfield. Stafford goes back to pass and throws it into the dirt. Just about sacked by Manny Lawson. 3rd and 10. Stafford back to pass. Goes long and incomplete. Intended for Travis Benjamin. Now with Mostert in the backfield. This toss is to Mostert, and he has a huge gain inside the 35 of the Bills. Down at the 31 now. Johnson carries inside the 30 and doesn't cough it up. Now from the shotgun, Stafford back to pass. Goes long to DeAndre Hopkins, and they call it out of bounds. Cleveland challenges the catch. It looked awfully close to me. And there it is. It looked to me like he got that foot down inside of the paint. But what does the officials call? And they say the play stands. So it's back at the 27, 3rd and 6. Stafford back to pass. Completes it to Benjamin inside the 15-yard line. Now on 3rd and 8. Stafford back to pass again. Completes it in the end zone to Andrew Hawkins. Touchdown, Browns. I think Stafford would be hard-pressed to place that ball any better than what he did. Just splitting the defenders right in two, and touchdown, Andrew Hawkins. And now the Bills 0 for 4 on 3rd downs. Tyrod Taylor in the backfield and throws long and complete to Percy Harvin. Out of bounds at the 35-yard line of the Browns. Taylor back to pass again and completes it inside the 5-yard line, down at the 4. Now it's 1st and goal. McCoy up the middle for only a couple of yards. At the 2-yard line, 2nd and goal. Tyrod Taylor is back to pass and completes it in the end zone. Taylor finding his tall man in the corner of the end zone. Chris Gregg just gets Jaron Hosley turned around, and it's an easy touchdown for the Bills. That gives Buffalo their first points of the day, and it's now 16-7. And Fabian Moreau takes it out of the end zone, and he fumbled the football and recovered by Randall Johnson at the 20-yard line. What a turn of events. The Bills have the ball in the red zone. With 2 minutes to go, it's 16-7 with the Bills in scoring position. Now in the I formation, Taylor hands off to McCoy up the middle, and he gets to the 15-yard line. They're going to mark him down at the 14. So 2nd and 4. Taylor throws incomplete, intended for Charles Clay on 3rd and 4. Taylor Hands off to Carlos Williams, and he has the first down inside the 10-yard line. Now in the hurry-up from the 7-yard line. First and goal. Taylor goes back to pass, and it's a touchdown to Percy Harvin in the corner of the end zone. 16-14 is your score now. And Stafford is sacked back inside the 20-yard line. They're going to mark him at the 19. And that is a 5-yard loss. 3rd and 15. And a simple run. And Johnson doesn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. After a Bills 3 and out, Stafford back to pass again and completes it to J-Ron Hosley. And he draws a 15-yard face mask penalty against Leotis McKelvin. And he's down and hurt. McKelvin going out with a chest injury. 2nd and 10. Stafford back to pass again and throws over the middle, complete to Raheem Mostert. 3rd and 5. Stafford back to pass again and throws incomplete to Andrew Hawkins. 53-yard field goal. Can Fairbairn hit this one? No, it's off to the left side. And no good. 16-14 remains your score with 24 seconds left. Tyrod Taylor is taken down in the backfield. 2nd and 12 out of the hurry-up offense. Out of the shotgun this time. And Taylor running to the right side is intercepted by Carlos Dansby back to the 40-yard line. I'm not sure whether Tyrod Taylor even saw Carlos Dansby, but that gives him number 5 on the season. Back to the 40-yard line. Now, with 8 seconds left, can the Browns do anything with it? Stafford back to pass, and it's incomplete at the 20-yard line. Dropped by Andrew Hawkins. You've got to hang on to those. And a 57-yard field goal and off the crossbar. No good for Kaimi Fairbairn. And that brings us to the end of the second quarter with your score 16-14. The Browns on top. Good grief. This looked like another week that the Browns were going to walk away with a game by halftime, but a fumble and then a solid drive by the Bills, and they're right back in this game. Buffalo is playing some quick strike offense, which means their defense is on the field an awfully lot. Will that work in Cleveland's favor, or will the Bills continue to have success through the air as they did in the first half? Welcome back to New Era Field, where in the outskirts of Buffalo, New York, for the second half coverage of our game between the Cleveland Browns and the Buffalo Bills. The Bills have made a good comeback from being down 16-0 before turning it around to end 16-14 at the break. Big question is can they keep on going? For news from the coaches, let's go to our sideline reporter, Eurocat Baby.
It was the feeling of Coach Ryan that the Bills have been climbing back into this one with an emphasis on the passing attack. He said it just happened to be working for them. He did say that they're going to have to get the running game going here in the second half if they're going to be able to sustain the momentum. He expects that the Browns are going to score a bunch here in the second half, so the Bills need to keep the ball on the ground and away from the Browns offense. Coach Bettini said that he was pleased with the effort in the first quarter, but they had a little letdown as they got a nice lead, and that kind of came back to bite them in the rear. He said they just need to execute the plays and keep up the intensity if they're going to walk off this field as winners.
Thank you for that, and I agree. Playing with intensity is what it's all about. The Browns have the ball to start out quarter number 3. And from the 17-yard line, Stafford almost sacked, completes it over the middle to Gary Barnage. for a 7-yard gain. 3rd and 3. Stafford back to pass and complete to Turbin across the 35. Now just beyond the 37. Stafford goes back to pass and completes it to Benjamin, and he has a nice 9-yard pickup. 3rd and 1. Mostert does not even get out of the backfield. So that brings on Andy Lee to try and pin the Bills deep, and he gets tackled in the backfield. Oh my goodness, at the 34-yard line. The give is to LaShawn McCoy, and he doesn't get anything. 3rd down conversion coming up, 7 yards to go, and McCoy gets run over by Alameda Ta'amu. And on for a 50-yard kick is Dan Carpenter, and he's off to the right side. But Vernon Hargreaves, coming off the edge, runs into him. So that brings on a 45-yard field goal attempt. And that one is up and good. The Browns just seem to be shooting themselves in the foot at every opportunity. Stafford throws long and complete to Barnage, and he's inside the 35-yard line of the Bills. Now from the 33, Turbin runs with purpose up the middle, down to the 26-yard line. 3 yards to go for the first down, and it's broken up by Stephon Gilmore. That brings on Fairbairn for a 43-yard kick, and he's off to the right side. And not a little bit, he's way off the mark on this one. What is happening with his accuracy? Now on 2nd and 10, Tyrod Taylor pitches it back to McCoy, and he is tackled after a 4-yard gain. Now on 3rd and 4. Williams up the middle for the first down to the 44-yard line. Now from the full house set, the give is to rookie Dalvin Cook, and he's to the 49-yard line. Now on 3rd down, and the Bills pick it up, and it's complete to Jerome Felton. He's got the first down and out of bounds at the 44 of the Browns. And the give is to LaShawn McCoy, and he only gets a yard or two. And Richie Incognito is called for holding. That'll drive him back another 10. So the 3rd quarter ends with the Bills on top, 17-16. That penalty brings up 1st and 19. And Taylor back to pass. And goes across the middle to Percy Harvin for an 18-yard gain. 2nd and inches to go. McCoy for the first down inside the 30-yard line. Now on 2nd and 8, Taylor gives to Carlos Williams, and he has the first down to the 15-yard line. Now on 3rd and 6, the fake handoff, the pass, and it's intercepted in the end zone by Justin Gilbert. Taylor trying to get it to Sammy Watkins in the corner of the end zone, just throws a little bit too short. And look at the end of that play. Sammy Watkins just gives Josh Jones a pop in the mouth. Oh my goodness. That was close to an unsportsmanship flag. Oh, and Mostert goes right side for the first down over the 30-yard line. From the 31, Stafford hands off to Mostert again, fighting for yardage over the 35-yard line. 3rd and 4, out of the shotgun, Stafford throws complete to DeAndre Hopkins at the 49. Now on 1st and 10, Stafford is sacked. Oh my goodness. An 8-yard loss. 2nd and 18. And Stafford is taken down again. This time a 4-yard sack by Marcus Gilchrist. And Stafford goes long for Josh Gordon, and he's double covered. Incomplete. That brings on the Buffalo offense. And from the I formation, Jerome Felton gets the call, and he's over the 30-yard line for a 4-yard gain. 2nd and 6. McCoy goes up the middle for a nice gain over the 35. 3rd and inches this time. McCoy gets the call, and he has the first down. That brings us to our 2-minute warning with your score, 17-16 Bills. Now with an update, here's Eurocat Baby.
Things are a little quiet here on both benches right now. The defenses have taken over this game, and that isn't sitting well with either offense right now. The focus for the Browns is to get the ball back and at least make it into field goal range. But from what I can tell, the Bills are very content getting out of here with a 1-point win. The name of the game for them right now is to hold on to the football.
Thank you for that report. And the Bills now trying to just kill this clock. In the I formation, the give is to LaShawn McCoy, and he's up the middle for a nice 6-yard gain. The Browns getting a steady dose of LaShawn McCoy, and he's up the middle for a first down inside Brown territory at the 45. Now on 3rd and 11. LaShawn McCoy is tackled short of the sticks. That brings on Colton Schmidt to try and pin the Browns deep, and he does it inside the 10-yard line at the 7. Stafford throws. Incomplete, intended for Andrew Hawkins. In the shotgun now. Stafford almost at his goal line. Throws incomplete, intended for Travis Benjamin. 3rd and 10. In the shotgun again. In the end zone this time. And escapes the grasp of Randall Johnson and is tackled at the 4-yard line. 4th and 13, last chance, and it's incomplete, knocked down by Stephon Gilmore. And all the Bills have to do is take a knee, and they do, and the game is over. Your final score, 17 for the Bills, 16 for the Browns. Well, for the second time in 3 weeks, the Browns go down in defeat. Some will blame Ka'imi Fairbairn for missing 3 out of 4 field goals and 1 extra point. He's definitely having a rough patch in his career, but if the truth be told, the Browns just didn't look sharp after the Duke Johnson fumble. He was pulled out of the game, but appeared as though the damage had been done already. 10 yards on the ground in the second half is not the way to get the job done. Bills had a pretty balanced attack in the second half, but definitely had more success on the ground than in the air. They were able to overcome 2 interceptions in this game and scored the only points of the second half. Although Stafford didn't have a banner day, it wasn't his worst either. Only completing 43% of his passes is not going to get it done, especially against a team that is loaded with talent like the Bills. I wish that I could say that making a change at running back made a huge impact. The only thing that helped with is not fumbling the ball. I guess that can be a big thing in a game like this, but it would have been nice if they could have gained more than 10 yards in the second half. While it's nice that Travis Benjamin is doing well in filling in for the injured Brashad Perriman, I think Matt Stafford is missing his speed at wideout. The defense played well today, holding the Buffalo offense to under 2 Bills of total yardage, and with an interception for each. Carlos Dansby and Justin Gilbert are at 6 interceptions each for the season. I know that I keep mentioning his name, but Josh Jones keeps on having good weeks on the field in relief of Deshaun Gibson. While this week wasn't outstanding by any means, he continues to not make the rookie mistakes that you would expect him to make. Not a catch allowed this week again. The offensive player of the week is Trey Mason playing for the Rams, and the defensive player of the week comes from the Browns' next opponent, Chris Culliver of the Pittsburgh Steelers. This will be the second time playing the Steelers in 3 weeks, so I think this constitutes the meat of the Browns' schedule. The Browns are still going to have to work on stopping Le'Veon Bell and that outstanding rushing offense of the Steelers. The rush offense of the Browns has taken a serious nosedive over the past few weeks, and that makes it a bigger priority that the Browns take drastic steps in improving the run. Whether it is the right call or not, I've been told that it'll be a focus this week in practice. The pass defense, which is dead last in the league, will have its hands full as well with Big Ben coming into town. Keeping the pressure on him will be a must. Remember that if you enjoyed this video, leave a like so that others can enjoy it as well. And if you would like to be notified when there is a new one, subscribe by clicking on my icon at the end of the video. Thank you for joining us for coverage of the Buffalo Bills hosting the Cleveland Browns at New Era Field. And be with us in our next episode when the Brownies return home to First Energy Field to face off against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Until then, for Eurocat baby, I'm Husker Eurocat saying so long for now, and have a good day everyone.